out of sight.
What is going on, Machinima Respawn? My name is TetraNinja, and today we're playing a team deathmatch on the map Jungle. I'm just screwing around with you guys. I'm sure you've been hearing plenty of that for the last couple of days or the last week or so. So I decided to spice it up, bring you guys some variety from one of my favorite series of this current generation, and of course I am talking about Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. It just came out a couple days ago, and as you can see, we are playing it right now. We're about 20 minutes into the initial start of the game. There really wasn't much there other than basic learning mechanics and other kind of stuff. So as you can see, if you played Assassin's Creed 2, you know exactly where I am. We're in your village stronghold, which is currently being attacked, and something you'll notice immediately from the game mechanic is that now you can ride your horses inside towns. You couldn't do that in Assassin's Creed 2, but yeah, really nothing too big of a deal, but if you didn't know. And we're going to climb up to the very top of this tower, and we're going to go into a sequence where since our village is being under attack by cannons on the outside, we have to defend it using the cannons that are mounted on the wall. And it's pretty self-explanatory. Aim, shoot, blow shit up, and rinse and repeat, and GG no re. So I'll basically talk about what I have planned for this series. My initial thought was to do a live commentary let's play, but I realized those are extremely difficult when you haven't actually played the game yet, just because you're focusing a lot on the story and a lot on what the characters are saying, and it's kind of hard to talk at the same time. So I decided to just do a standard commentary, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. If you guys don't want to see any more of this kind of stuff, then let me know. But if you're like me and do like a little bit of variety in your life, let me know as well, and I will be happy to oblige. But most likely, if you guys don't like it, then I'll still be posting these videos on top of my channel or on my channel, just because, like I said, I love the Assassin's Creed series in general. So I'm gonna keep playing it and make videos for it, because it's in my opinion, it's kind of an underrated series. This is the third installment of the game. The first one was set during the Crusades, and you played as a character named Altair. And in the second one, you played as Ezio, which was taking place during the Renaissance. And this game is actually a direct sequel to Assassin's Creed 2. It takes place right after. They probably had about half the game made already when they when they released Assassin's Creed 2, and they had a bunch of this stuff in the closet. But who cares? It's another game, and we got a chance to play it out and see how it is. And what I immediately noticed is that the game mechanics are almost identical. Assassin's Creed 2 or Assassin's Creed games in general have always been pretty good about their game mechanics and the controls and the feel, especially with all the parkour stuff, running around buildings and climbing a lot of shit. But what really has waned on the series as of right now, in my opinion, are probably the graphics. When Assassin's Creed, the original, first came out, it was pretty ahead of the curve in terms of all its graphics ability. Assassin's Creed 2 just used the exact same engine. So about 3 years later, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood once again is using the exact same engine, and they are starting to wane a bit. So hopefully the next installment of the series, they will be using a new engine, but you can only hope. And apparently the next one isn't going to be released for a while. Ubisoft decided that they're going to take a break, a nice long vacation from the series, to get the hype train built up for Assassin's Creed 3. Which I can perfectly understand. You don't want to flood the gate or flood the market every single year with a new game. Call of Duty. But yeah, whatever. I can wait for a new game. In the meantime, I can enjoy myself with this one. And what you're gonna see during this entire fight scene is that my fighting ability is kind of rusty, because I actually hadn't played Assassin's Creed 2 in a long time, and I'm getting hit a lot more than I actually should be, such as right there. But when we get into the next scenes, you'll notice that it does get a lot better, and I'm not a piece of crap. And fight scenes in this game are pretty easy. You just have to rely on blocking and countering, And if you're wondering why you're not wearing any armor or look like an assassin, play the game. I decided to cut out all the in-game cinematics for you guys because there's really nothing going on during those times. And as well, if you haven't played the game yet, those in-game cinematics could serve as a little bit of a spoiler for you. One major one had already happened, and so yeah. And this game starts you off with the best weapon and armor from Assassin's Creed 2, but it gets blown up by a cannonball, so everything's gone, and you have no health, and you have a crappy sword. I actually platinumed the Assassin's Creed 2. I got the best armor, which was the Altair armor, and then I had Altair's sword and everything. I was kind of hoping you'd kind of be bonused or benefited from having it already, such as, I don't know, extra health or something, or extra items. But the game, at the very beginning of the game, it just assumes that you got it from the last one, so there's really no incentive to replay Assassin's Creed 2. But whatever. And once again, I cut another in-game cinematic, and we're gonna get into another fight scene. And as you can see from right here, my battle ability is a lot better than it was before. And one of my main critiques of this game so far is that when you're kind of fighting enemies in close proximity to walls or trees or anything like that, the camera sometimes makes these weird angles, which completely blurs out your character model or Ezio, and you can't really see what you're doing, and then you accidentally hack people you're trying to protect, or you accidentally hack allies. So hopefully that's one more thing they can address during their time off between the next Assassin's Creed. But like I said, game mechanics are still fairly smooth, especially with all the parkouring you can do. Almost everything in this game is actually climbable, so that's a really neat mechanic that they kind of borrowed off the Mirror's Edge games, but they just made it a lot more appealing in this game than Mirror's Edge ever was, but whatever. And as you can see right here, we're given the mission of protecting our cousin or sister, I can't remember exactly, from these red bandits. You'll know exactly who they are when you play the game. And you can see as well, you get a bunch of tutorial menus since we're at the very beginning of the game. But in all honesty, you really don't need them. And Assassin's Creed games were never really known for their high levels of difficulty. It was mainly for the controls and the storyline. So it was a really innovative game when it first came out. The concept was like almost amazing. What the series has kind of struggled along with is first adapting new ideas and kind of things, and as well, the graphics, like I said, still haven't been improved at all. But actually in this game, what they have is a system where you actually train and hire different assassins, and they can work for you and work with you on missions. As well, they've also added an online multiplayer. Again, online multiplayers seem to be the standard, and I'm not 100% sure if it's just something that's tacked on as of right now, because I actually have not dabbled in it. And you can see right here, I'm about to shoot this guy with my underbarrel gauntlet gun thing. But yeah, that was given to you in the last game. But yeah, I haven't actually dabbled in the multiplayer yet. I do plan to try it out eventually, but I don't really like playing multiplayers that I think have been just tacked on for the sake of saying they have a multiplayer. If I want to play a good multiplayer, I play a first-person shooter such as Halo Reach or Call of Duty Black Ops. But yeah, the video is about to end right here. I cut out right as we reach the next scene, or when we exit the Animus to the real world, I guess. If you don't know the series, you have no idea what I'm talking about. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think if you want to see more of this stuff. And thank you for Machinima for letting me post. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.